Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I got to. Hello, hello, hello. I've got to. Oh, I got to. Quiet this. There we go. Done. Hi, I am John Harder. And, you know, I have found out so much about about modern technology that we've missed out on. And I see this as a huge, huge stepping stone when we, as TBCians, will be able to get a hold of technology, of energy, free energy technology, and many other things that we will be able to start creating and implementing in the world. There are so many people that need water, that need, you know, that just, you know, that don't even have enough to eat. There are so many, and we are headed fast towards being able to end global poverty, like TBC was created for in the first place. Pedro, thank you. Oh, this isn't Pedro. I thought it was Pedro. Brian, thank you for joining me here, Brian. Yeah, I have been very hungry for information like this. I actually have one of my brothers is he's been making things. He has made an electric motor that he has to start it with a battery, but then once it runs, it charges the battery. So now he's working on one that is on a larger scale, you know, one that'll produce power to use actually. But the thing that he's building is, you know, it runs with magnets and things like that. But there are things that are much advanced from that. Of course, I don't really understand it because I'm not. I don't understand enough about electricity. But electricity, just think about that. If you have electricity enough to power your house, to heat your house, to do everything you need in your house, and you had electricity to you know, your vehicle would run on electricity, as it were. So you had you know, and then think about it, if you didn't have to pay for any of that electricity, what kind of a life would that give the general public, to have all of that energy paid for by just buying a unit that generates it? and I know that this to most people would probably be like, no way, that'll never happen. But I believe it will. I believe it will. I believe it because I believe in TBC. Now, without TBC, I believe it would be practically impossible for us to ever get there. But hi Pedro, welcome. I'm going to post the link to the Hangout, and I'm gonna let you guys jump on if you want. Okay. Okay, so you can jump on, and you're welcome to do so, and we'll discuss things here, huh? Does that sound good? All right, let's close this. There we go. We got the link there. Okay, so I posted the link, and if you want to come on and we can discuss things, that'd be awesome. I'd like that. Okay, so anyhow, as I was mentioning, I am excited about where TBC is going. I'm excited about that because of what we'll be able to accomplish in the world. Now, I'm not sure whether you are up to date, but I mean whether you have been doing any research or anything about new technology and like in that way. But I sent Pedro a video. Did you get a chance to watch that video yet, Pedro, that I sent you this afternoon? Or didn't watch it yet? Why is it that it seems to me? All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Or am I just talking to myself here? It happened to me like that yesterday. I thought I was on, but then I was actually just talking to myself. All right. Anyways, now some of the technology is actually kind of scary because it could so easily be used in the wrong way. All right. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, thank you very much. Because it could easily be used in the wrong way, but then all we need to do is stop giving our money to the creeps that have been, that are manipulating everything and use use our money for good things. Hey, if you'd like to come on, you're welcome to come on with me, and we can talk. Well, I believe I've said it often enough. If they want to, they'll do so. All right. So, hi Pedro, welcome. Hi. Now, some of the technology is actually kind of is scary. Pedro, would you mute your channel? Because I'm hearing it. It's backfeed. How's that? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, Pedro, I was just talking about technology, as you likely heard. Yeah, I did. Okay. So to me, it's exciting what we will be able to do with TBC, because obviously there is very much technology that is available that could be used, that people could be use everywhere, that has been kept from us. But now, when we get TBC, when with TBC in our hands, we will be able to cash in on that knowledge. Now, what I mean by that is we'll be able to make it available to the masses.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So now, Pedro, one of the videos, that video I sent you, the guy, he talks about that there is technology available that that you can just make water out of air. Did you?
Oh, no, I haven't watched that one yet, I guess then.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
one you sent me was about, what was it about? Did you send me one this morning?
No, I sent it later this afternoon, actually.
Yeah, but you did send me one, when? Yesterday then?
Oh, maybe. That could be.
Yeah, the one I responded to. Maybe that's the one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
What was that about again?
Yeah, that one. He talks about free energy. The energy that I was talking about. That is that technology is actually available to generate energy for completely free, just out of the air. And also he was saying that you can also create water. So the technology is there that you can actually create water. And he was saying how there are so many people that need clean water. They don't have clean water, and you can actually make it out of air.
My goodness, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, yeah,
That's totally amazing.
yeah. But what I was thinking about was the fact about generating power. What the unit that is so easily available now. Well, I shouldn't say easily available. The technology is, but and the person that invented that, he is actually putting all of the information online to be available for people to use it, and to use the information and build those units.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. He's I believe he's in his 80s.
England, right?
Pardon?
What? Is he from England, this guy?
Yeah, actually, he was from England. Yes.
Okay.
John Cyril, I think, is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, he's I think he's in his 80s or 90s now. I'm not sure how old he is, but he has he knew about this technology. Like, he figured this out back in the 50s, but it was always it was always suppressed until now. But now he's coming out with the information that that people will be able to use it.
Yeah.
To build those units, I mean, and then we can supply energy to people. And I mean, think about it. If you have energy, what all is covered? There is so much that depends on energy. Like, when you have all the energy you need, everything else is very little cost to anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll build cars, right? We'll have cars run on
Yeah.
hydro and.
Yeah, and what that will do is we will be able to get rid of burning gas or fuel. We can do everything with clean energy, and that will clean the planet up very quickly.
Yeah, no kidding. And we'll leave you more for prosperity.
Yeah, yeah. Well, first of all, most of the cost of living will be taken out. Also, I believe we're also well on our way to eliminating taxes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it's. I think this is the most exciting time that we're in right now, because there are so many coming forward now with information like that, and that's that's something that just won't be able to be held back anymore. You know, they've been doing it for too long.
Yeah, the cabal will lose control over it, right?
Yeah, well, I think they pretty much did already. I know
they're able to keep up.
I know they're still struggling, but I think they pretty much they have pretty much lost control. But I know they're
had their slice of the pie, huh?
Yeah, I know their struggle isn't over, but
no, I wish them well, just so they leave us alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, this morning, what did you think about our meeting this morning? The sand button meeting.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I only made 10,000 Pringles now.
10,000 cookies.
Cookies, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it more than before than what?
No, it's the same thing. It's just those 2 zeros gone. It's now 10,000.
Oh, okay. The amount is still the same, right?
Yeah, and US dollar would be the same.
Okay.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. Were you in the meeting too, Brian?
Come on board, Brian. Jump on.
Yeah. Why not? Come and join the crazies here.
What's holding you back?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I thought it was very nice. And you know, the what did you say for the trip or the cruise? You said the 500. Was it 500? What was it? You said before that it was already.
Well, they booked it for 50 people.
Yeah, 50 people booked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 50 people. It's already booked. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess the trip is on, huh?
I think what they. Then you say the 50 had made up their mind that they wanted, right? Or is it booked actually? It's probably booked.
Yeah, I don't know if I think Randy was asking in the meeting for that 50 people was gonna be booked or something, and now they are. I think that's how it was, right?
Well, they asked for 50 people to approve that they would.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
50 the rooms and stuff, and now they had 100 and some.
Oh,
not just 50.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, they Randy had asked for 50 people to book their rooms, right?
Say they're ready to book.
Yeah, like vouch for it, that they would take their rooms and stuff, and now they had over 100 already. So
hey, John Brian was trying to. He doesn't know how. He says.
Oh.
Use Hangouts.
Oh well. Okay. Well, if you what happens if you click that link, Brian? What does it get you? Okay, well, we'll have to figure out the exact steps. I know I do it, but I don't know if I know it well enough to guide him through it without
no.
You know.
Yeah.
Without doing it myself now. If I'd write the steps down, maybe, and I could read it for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you clicked the link and you were on, but we didn't see you.
He has to click an agreement there with Google, and then a little window pops up that he has to agree.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Once he does that, and then it takes him to another page, and then it has to wait for loading, and then join. That's pretty much.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so to get more people, you know, I've been making other videos local. I mean, you know, walking on the street, making videos and stuff like that too, and talking to local people. Eventually, you know what? Either they'll get tired of me keep talking to them, or they'll get excited enough about it that they'll come on board and have a look what we're doing here.
Yeah. See who gets tired first.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
How come it's not switching now when I'm talking?
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll soon have some local people, you know, on our calls, and that'll be good. Yeah. I fully expect that very soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the meantime, we are also trying to get those people who have left a while ago, who when our blockchain wasn't working. So those people, I've been emailing and coaxing them to try and get them to our hangout, so they can you know, start finding out where are we now, like, you know, because now we've got a huge raise, you know, more than double, and our coin is now backed by gold, or how should I say it exactly? We can't really say backed by gold, but what we can say is that it's backed by a gold standard. The price is backed by the price of gold, right? Yeah. So we have that, and not only that, but we are also growing fast still, and I believe now the growth will actually really accelerate.
Yeah, I agree with what Ben Lutz says. He thinks within another 6 months we'll be at 10 million, and then another 6 months, like a year from now, we will be at 100 million people.
100 million. Yeah,
those are his predictions. I have no problem believing that.
Yeah, I believe it too. I believe it too, especially because what's going to happen is that that many of the people that are going to excuse me, many of the people that are going to come on will know people who run shows and things like that, and pretty soon it'll be at a point where, well, I don't know how soon it'll be announced over radios, but I think that's going to it'll be coming to that eventually, that it's going to be announced on radios and television and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, it's gonna go nuts.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If you reach like 10 million people, then it will really people will start to use it a lot. Like businesses will accept it.
Yeah.
And then, my goodness, I'm thirsty for coffee.
Oh. Well, you know, I could have one myself.
Don't worry, I'll stay on until it's over.
Well, you're not under any obligation. You can go ahead and make yourself a coffee if you want. I'll stay because obviously it wouldn't look too professional if I would be walking away from it. here, but you go ahead.
Brian might end up crying. Feel
Pardon?
lonely. Brian might end up crying and feel lonely.
Oh, if you and I both walk away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. Well, we don't want to do that. So
yeah.
So yeah, the and there is so many areas in life where we can do so much more for people in with money. That's really the only thing that has been holding people back. You see, doesn't matter what technology is available and so on. If people don't have money, if they're deprived of money, then they can be kept from the technology. But
yeah.
But once money becomes available, then you can't be deprived of the technology, because money is what gets you that stuff. Yeah, take me to.
I wonder if crypto coin did part of that already.
Wanting to walk me through the whole thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, friends. No. Brian was saying that about Zoom. Oh, okay. Zoom. What did okay? Last night I was on Dan Lutz's broadcast, but that was Zoom. Is Dan Lutz? Is he not using the Google Hangout, or what is it, Brian? Or what do you mean by Zoom? Is Zoom another software that he uses? Like because I've been using a software. Okay, no, was saying. Oh, so it is another software. You're saying it's another software program. Is that what you're saying, Brian? Because you said a no and a yes, and so I'm not quite sure what. Okay, trying your links again. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Well, I have. I didn't know how to use this other software. Pedro and I, we were both using this other OBS Studio, and it works okay for just YouTube, but as a Hangout, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work in conjunction with other people.
Yeah, he's saying how you can talk faster and he can type.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
It takes a while for them to.
Yeah. Well, I know what he means. I'm a very slow type. I type very slow.
Yeah,
so.
Me too.
Okay, so yeah, like now, what we want to work on, or I want to work on, is some strategies on how to wake people up, like how to get people back. I think I'm gonna have to read up on something. What do you say? What do you type? Or what? I mean, I have tried, and it seems like nothing. There's no response at all. I don't know. So
I have heard of some guys that started up YouTubing. It took them like 2 months, and then finally it started. It takes a while. I think it takes a certain amount of. If you are, like, if you don't have this professional way of doing it, then it takes a little while for Google. I don't know, to put out enough information that it shows enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he said it. This one guy took about 2 months, and then it really started taking off.
Okay. Because it could also be partly because of you know, learning how to actually really get into it. It could be that too.
Yeah. Like how to really professionally do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you first start, we're kind of just not really comfortable with it even, and then after you get comfortable, you still kind of stagger around for what to say and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I've been watching Dan Lutz quite a bit and stuff, and you know, he's so easy and relaxed about it. He doesn't worry about what to say or anything. It seems like he's
getting used to
it down.
It's a matter of getting used to it and just,
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
getting the flow of it, or learn how to do it slowly.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it has to do with your level of confidence, and that comes by doing it, or at least that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then okay, it made me download Chrome. Oh yeah, Brian, if you're not using Chrome, yeah, Google Hangout doesn't work on any other browser, I don't think. I think that's the only way you can use the Hangout on Google. They like their own stuff. Okay, so then it wants me to make Chrome my default. I don't think I have Chrome as a default browser. I don't like Chrome quite enough for that, but I don't
think you have to make it a default browser, right? You don't have to make Chrome a default browser in order for it to work.
I don't think so. He said it was asking him to, but I think I would just decline that. Yeah. I certainly don't like Chrome enough to use it as a default. Chrome has not very high levels of security. So
Firefox, yeah, I used to always use Firefox too.
Yeah, Firefox has security is much higher on Firefox, I think, than it is on Chrome.
Yeah.
Although we need, I think we need something even better, but it's likely coming up sooner or later. Actually, there is. Who was it that said something about that? I think Bitcoin Randy was saying something about that there is a it's $30 a month you pay for it, but that's Alera security. Basically, all it does is it confuses the IP addresses. So you know, trackers that like to track, for instance, like Chrome, they wouldn't really be able to find out which IP address the information came from. So, yeah. Okay, so so now it's a matter of waking up people, and it's also a matter of trying to get local people in. And man, TBC is happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it is.
We are moseying along. The world is starting to know of TBC.
Were you one of the 25 that migrated or filled out?
Who?
You.
No, I didn't.
Okay. They will start with a bigger number eventually, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I like what Randy said. Like, do your cookie reward, which is the whole month of May, and then later you can go migrate, right? Once you got that out of the way.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not in a hurry for that. Like right now, I want a few more referrals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm close to another 100, and I'd like to have that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, so between that, we have redemption is now that we're working with that. We're getting, and migration is starting, and I mean we give this until migration is over, and wow, that's things are gonna really mosey on from there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that said, I think we're going to bring this to a close, Dan. My website is CryptoTBC. I have information on there about technology, which I am very passionate about, and also about you know building local communities stronger. That is the world really needs that. We need to have less of those massive chains of stores and other businesses and have local businesses, because we're sending all the money to just a few people by doing that, by having these massive chains, right? So what we want to do is we want stronger local communities, and we can use TBC to bring that about. Let's wake up, people. All right. So, anything you would like to say, Pedro?
No, I'm just going to get me a coffee now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing. Coming on with me. Thank you very much, Brian, for being on with us. I appreciate it very much, and hopefully next time it works that you can come on and we can have you share with us on the live. And so have a wonderful evening, wonderful night, and we'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Peace.